Alright, hello and welcome back to Ashgabat Cats. Let's play that. Today we're taking a look at the Lord of the Rings Game Boy Advance. I forget which Lord of the Rings this is, and well, we'll see if that matters or not. Because again, this is a licensed game, but who knows? I saw some ratings for this, and ooh, GameCube link. Things were looking pretty good. Waiting to connect. Well, it's going to be waiting a long time. Let's see, what do we have in the options? Music volume, ooh, quick skill select, auto healing, past discard, past? Oh no, fast discard. I thought it was past discard, and it's like, oh, there's no easier mode, so that's putting you in a weird place. I like the fast discard though. I thought it said past discard. It's like, do you want to abandon your past and start as an amnesiac? But that's not what it means at all. Alright, so our choices are Aragorn, Gandalf, Eowyn, Gimli, Frodo, Legolas, Aragorn, Gandalf. Well, the coolest thing to do would be to start and play as Aragorn. So the lamest thing to do would be to start and play as Frodo. So let's play as Frodo. Oh geez, all those full screen caps. Just pushing the limits of Game Boy Advance rendering. And then you just saw they just repeated a, whoa, okay, I think I might die if I keep going. Whoa. How do you undo this? Oh geez, oh geez. Just like in the movies, putting the ring on. Oh no. Oh no. Alright, so in the course of learning the controls, I learned that, oh okay, maybe those are scripted. But I'd like to believe that they were specifically attracted because I used the rig of Sauron. And, oh my gosh. Now, oh, jeez Louise, bro. Get lifting, bro. Like, I mean, as you saw, the Nazguls kill me, which, okay, that kind of makes sense. Nazgul, oh no, that's bad. Nazguls can kill, like, basically anything in the world. But then crows are, like, seriously hampering Frodo, and it's like, well, oh, you don't pick things up with A. You do, however, pick things up with R, I guess? I wonder if I can equip it. Okay. The hero cannot equip an Uruk-hai shortbow. Well, that's, alright. I don't know if that actually makes sense. I guess it kind of makes sense, but it doesn't really make sense. Oh, well, you can loot with R. That's kind of an interesting decision to loot with R and then A with attack. Now, as we've seen, Frodo really shouldn't be attacking, so I guess I'm not so bothered. Okay. Oh wow, we are just like raking in the loot. Alright, flint knife, minimum net level, oh no, I thought it said minimum damage 1. And it's like, well, I don't know what Frodo has now. Oh, okay. Yeah, alright, that's, oh geez, clubs, but I don't think Frodo likes non-sharp objects. Although I don't know why I'm bothering to equip anything on Frodo anyway, he's just gonna die. Let's see, do we start with any of our sweet loot? We do, somehow. We do actually start past to past. Maybe that was the past discard option, and then it's like, forget that. Alright, like, can we sneak past these guys? Okay, so I think that's like the central mechanic. It's like you have to use the one ring to sneak past these guys. Oh, good lord. Oh, he tells you, you can, oh, neat. Alright, are you sure you want to sell this item? I'm very sure. This is useless too. I don't know what anything else does. Let's see. Oh, wow. This looks like, wow, leveling up? I vaguely remember playing a Lord of the Rings game on the Xbox. Maybe it was the Two Towers. And that one was, yeah, you kind of fight and then you... But that one was almost set up more like a Warriors game. Not 100%. It's sort of like a weird cross between an action RPG and a Warriors game. Like, you could tell it wasn't, like, explicitly a Warriors game because it wasn't using the Tecmo Koei engine and all that. But it was sort of set up like that, like your characters level up. But it is kind of weird because it was like an action RPG because your characters actually level up and then you learn more skills. and then you could actually level up your characters in certain ways. I wonder if this is actually the Game Boy Advance version of that game. Fun fact, I learned the story of Lord of the Rings from reading a preview for that game. I didn't actually watch the movie until a little bit later, but I could amaze my friends with my Lord of the Rings trivia. Trivial trivia. Whoa, Samwise is just like doing work over there. Meanwhile, I'm just like running away with this ring. Oh yeah. Well, I guess that kind of really... Oh, a shrine. Okay, and we're back. So that shrine didn't really do anything interesting. But, yeah, just like I was saying, it looks like Frodo's strongest weapon is Sam. Which kind of makes me a little sad that you can't play Sam on this select screen. But, alright, let's see what extra loot we got. Alright, now we're outfitted our Frodo in a slightly better shirt. Hey, I mean, like, looking through your loot and, like, optimizing your character is a pretty fun gameplay mechanic. I mean, ultimately, it's kind of a pointless gameplay mechanic because I just traded 1 point of magic missile defense for 1 point of extra skill defense, which, frankly, didn't really do anything. But, I mean, it's kind of fun to pretend like you're making a difference. But what is not so fun is navigating this game, good gosh. And it doesn't help that everything looks the same. Alright, Frodo, you think you can help out? Oh, neat. Neat, Frodo did something. But not a lot. And we're still completely lost. Was there any sort of map? Oh man, we have stats for days. Oh my god, that is almost an absurd... Oh, Frodo's level 2. Alright, let's level him up in the best way possible. Alright, so we're back, and I decided to level up Frodo's armor, because as you saw, Frodo is frailer than a piece of paper. But... okay, so that's kind of interesting. It mentions armor toughness, levels, level 4, skills. This, is this reminding you of any sort of tabletop RPG, perhaps a very common one, involving but not limited to dragons? Well, random looting does not seem to be doing very much. Oh, man. I'd say let's test out Frodo's new toughness, but as you see, Frodo has no health left. Well, okay, to his credit, Frodo did not immediately die. So putting that 1 point in skill into toughness kind of helps, because now Frodo does not immediately die. Unfortunately, Frodo will die next. do you see that? Ent water, empty. Go buy some. Oh, if you're knocked unconscious, then water restores your life, no penalty. Oh, no, that's shocking because we're out of that. Okay, now I understand why we kept reviving. And now I also understand that we will not revive again. Oh, did I even use the herb? Okay, I think I just equipped the herb. Okay. And then now you just... Ooh, artifacts. Man, check out these sweet artifacts. I assume you collect them as you go, but maybe you have to trade parts of Frodo's soul to collect them all. Ooh, okay, save, because we've made so much progress so far. No, come on. Now, it might have been helpful to have some sort of tutorial. Let's try holding down buttons. No? To go over how to... Oh, there we go. Okay, so you select your power and then you press A. That's more intuitive than I would have thought, but that's still not quite... Well, okay. Would have been intuitive had they told us anything about it. And now we can go back to trying to find Gollum. Or not. Well, let's just look around for a minute. See what we can find. Oh, skirting death, but not today. Not today, Nazgul, not today. Well, okay, so we can see our toughness at work. Frodo only took that tiny sliver of damage, which is a whole lot better than him essentially taking his entire health bar's worth of damage. So if you're ever playing this game and you ever decide to play as Frodo, take that toughness skill. It'll help keep you alive. And speaking of keeping you alive, I've found the way to the next death zone. So let's take a look. Oh man, we're just running him ragged. I guess the key to Frodo attack... Wait. Sam was over there, wasn't he? I wasn't paying attention, but now I am. Sam, are you teleporting? So one thing I discovered as I kind of haphazardly navigated my way around was that you cannot, in fact, go backwards, which is incredibly helpful because the environments are very confusing and very repetitive. So, what was in that health pool? Did he just drink like a bunch of blood and then recover health? Kind of makes you wonder what health potions actually are. Maybe did they distill the health of others and then put them in a potion format? There is a lot of stuff going on. Is that supposed to be water or the ether? Because it kind of looks like we're walking in the sky right now. I think what they're going for is water. Ooh. Uh-oh. No more room in my backpack. Alright. Let's just let things go until something exciting happens again. Okay, well, something exciting happened. Check out this knife, it only does 2 to 5. Check out this long sword, it does 5 to 11. Heck yeah. Well, and I was all excited to think that my hero could finally equip something that made him halfway decent, but nope. Frodo cannot equip this cool looking item. So, okay, we're not doing that. Did you see that? I just picked up an orc head. Orc head, minimum level 1. Keep in backpack to use. This is a backpack item. You cannot equip it. Alright. Orc head, +1 courage. Seems legit. Oh, cool. So I picked up a hardened hood and a black buckler, and Frodo automatically equipped those. Okay, wow. And we also got a crow to help us die. What just happened there? Okay, it looks like we used our last end water, although I'm pretty sure we didn't have end water before. Otherwise, I would have... well, okay, so it seemed like before, whenever we revived back at the very beginning of the chapter, but here it looks like I revived right back there. It also looks like I have a tiny sliver of Ent water left. Do you want to bet money that I can revive one more time? Because I really don't, so I'm going to try and play it safe. And by play it safe, I mean have Sam play it risky. Let's see if he's immortal. Alright, see you then. Oh man, look at Frodo going crazy on those guys. Okay, look at Frodo running away from those guys. Sam, where are you? Oh geez, oh geez. Sam, you've done it again. Well, fun fact. If you die, you revive at the beginning of the screen, I guess? And I've got all my items still, so there don't seem to be many penalties for death. Which is good, because with Frodo, death comes early and death comes often. Okay, that was entirely fair. Did you see that? That guy just like straight up exploded. That's not even a little fair. I also kind of like Frodo just kind of like sneak past that guy, and the guy's just like standing there. Like he would have attacked Frodo if he noticed him, but he's just like, little hobbits, I don't notice him. Alright, Sam, you got this. You got this. Oh geez, those Nazguls kill you in one hit. They also destroy or increase my frustration to maximum. All it takes is one hit. And, well, let's see. So Frodo leveled up, but none of the level ups are that good. Not enough to save him. Frodo, oh, you can add points to your attributes. So what does courage do? Spirit points, hit points, defense increases defense, health increases health, accuracy. Well, this is all very fascinating, but I don't know. Now, I'm not gonna say whether this is a good or bad game. This was just kind of an interesting experience to have. And, well, and anyway, even if you did have this game, and even if you did have fond childhood memories, you probably would not have ever tried Frodo's path. Like, come on, Lord of the Rings, the Return of the King. So this is the third one. Neat. Because, like, look at all these characters. Aragorn, pretty sweet. Gandalf, arguably the sweetest. Eowyn, you might remember who she is. I don't know. It's hard to remember. Gimli, he's a dwarf. And Legolas, pretty cool. So maybe it's cooler with other people. I'm not really sure. I do know that this does really scratch that sort of Diablo, like, collect some items, get a little stronger, fight a little harder itch. Now, one thing I'm not a fan of is, like, it seems like if you get into some sort of death loop, like the enemies just keep killing you over and over, you're kind of essentially stuck. And that's not really good. That's not where you want to be. That's not how you want to design a game. From what I saw of the environments is not great, but again, like, I just saw Frodo's path, and Frodo basically is like rooting around in some sort of like ashen volcano. So I'm not willing to judge the game based on what is hopefully the worst path, but, well, who knows? Maybe you will. But that's about all the time I have, so on that note, this cat's got a scat.